Over the last few years, US campuses have become proxies for the deep divisions plaguing American society at large, and graduation ceremonies have turned into battlefields over free speech.
We have a right to speak at our own graduation.
Last year, several universities punished their students after they condemned Israel's actions in Gaza during their graduation ceremonies. NYU withheld student Logan Rosa's diploma after he said this at his speech.
The only thing that is appropriate to say in this time is a recognition of the atrocities currently happening in Palestine.
MIT student Megha Vemuri was banned from attending the rest of her graduation over this.
You showed the world that MIT wants a free Palestine.
And George Washington University student Cecilia Culver was banned from campus over this.
I cannot celebrate my own graduation without a heavy heart, knowing how many students in Palestine have been forced to stop their studies.
This year, some universities have banned speeches altogether. Others are resorting to pre-recording student speeches in order to police their content.
While graduation is a celebration of the student and their accomplishment, for the school, it's also a pretty high-profile event. And so I think that, unfortunately, there's been a lot of fear, worry that bad publicity might come to the school.
Rutgers University in New Jersey canceled a planned speech by alum Rami El-Gandour after it said some students complained about his pro-Palestine social media posts.
The administrators decided that accommodating this handful of students was worth altering the graduation experience for your class of 1,000 students and your friends and family. They pretend that none of us have ever sat through a speech where the speaker's presence or beliefs challenged or contradicted our own.
I think it sends a really troubling message to everyone, really. It's certainly to the students, right, who should not expect, honestly, that a graduation speaker will only say sort of nice platitudes or positive things. They have to realize that they're about to enter into the world where there's all kinds of speech coming at them.
This censorship has led to backlash, with students and faculty protesting their university's decisions. At Rutgers University, where Rami El-Gandour was uninvited, hundreds of students and professors petitioned the university to invite him back, including at this protest outside the School of Engineering.
It's not happening in a void, it's happening inside the context of really an attack on higher education from multiple fronts in the United States. Pressures from the Trump administration. Some states where state legislatures have put into place restrictive educational gag orders and what can be taught in the classroom. Pressures around funding, rescinding of grants for the sciences.
Pro-Palestine speech is not the only thing that has had speakers banned, but most of them have in common criticism of Israel's actions in Gaza and support for Palestinians. Throughout and since the war, universities have cracked down on speech by students and faculty. They have adopted new rules, making it more difficult to protest on campuses, and they have punished those who spoke up with investigations, suspensions, and firings.
The bar should be extraordinarily high for canceling a speaker for the very reason that it sends a message that there are certain views that aren't allowed, that we can't somehow hear. And that really shouldn't be the message. Instead, campuses could do other things. They can bring on other speakers. They can encourage counter speech. They can encourage their students to, and all of their guests, to learn and realize that an invited speaker doesn't represent the institution or their values even, and that, they're free to listen or not as they choose. But to cancel is really a blow for freedom of expression or, in these circumstances. And I think it's a really terrible message to send on graduation of all days.